Hey, welcome back to the channel. To make a long story short, this is why I don't water the lawn. Because it's been raining the past, I don't know, out of the past 20 days, I think it may have rained 16 or 17 days. And, fortunately, the past couple of days were dry that I was able to cut this yard because I'm trying to stay on top of it before it gets out of control again. So that's the reason for this impulse video. And I wanted to actually walk a little bit to show you. You know what? Maybe not show you. I was thinking about walking back there further to show you where the line ends. But with those, I don't know where the fox dens end, but there's got to be more than one that's over there, yonder. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I was thinking about braving it, but I'll pass. But this right here is up next. I'm gonna basically try to tackle this with my weed eater, see how much I can get, and basically just push it back. Every time I cut this yard, I'm gonna try to move it back further and further, just to clear up this space. If I run into a den, then I'll run into a den. I'll just have to draw the line there. But that's pretty much it. Oh, the one other thing I want to talk about when it comes to this backyard, the mess is going to be because there are weeds everywhere, and it's going to need to be heavily overseeded. I'm not going to do anything until fall with this backyard. And one thing that I was thinking about a couple of days ago when it came to that clover problem that's in the front, I was thinking the reason why it is, or it could be the way that it is because of all the fertilizer that I laid down. I was thinking maybe that's the reason why that clover has gotten out of control. That's the only thing that really makes sense, because it was never like this. It was never like this, it was very minimum, the clover. But since we had put down that grass here earlier, that 3-in-1 plus the Milorganite on top of it, it basically exploded. So what I'm going to try to do, again, not this spring or this summer, but in the fall, I'm just going to use the regular Scott seed, nothing with any type of fertilizer in it. I'm going to try to, dig out what I can with my hands, and hopefully when the seed, and I overseed it, when the seed begins to germinate, maybe it'll overtake the weeds. That's what I'm hoping for. And that's because I don't want to put any type of weed killer down because of that dogwood tree. I love that tree. If you've seen that short with that dogwood tree earlier, then you know how beautiful it is. When it blooms white and then it blooms pink. And it's like that for a couple of weeks. And, if I end up losing that tree, based on me not understanding something, then I'll be devastated. So that's, but if anybody knows if there's any type of weed killer that will not kill trees, because it's not just that dogwood tree, but it's the other plants that's in the front, because of, I'm worried about runoff. You can spot certain areas in the lawn when it comes to trying to treat the weeds, but when it rains, and it's basically going to saturate everything, and I got to imagine that weed killer is not going to stay in space. It's going to go where the water takes it. And so that's my concern with that dogwood tree and those other perennials that's in the front in that flower bed. Because as we all know, those perennials, they are not cheap. When it comes to, we had planted 2 perennials. Let me show you this one right here. This one came from the big box store, and it cost $19.98, and it did not make it. That was from the big box store. The one that we got from the nursery, it's still kicking. We just My helper, she planted it and she's been watering it, and it's still there. So that from the big box store, that $20 was a waste of money. The one from the nursery, it cost twice as much. Of course, it's a different plant, but I think with proper watering, I think we're going to get the value out of that plant. I mean, if you don't, you don't. But we're just hoping for the best. So, but just to give you a brief update when it came to trying to keep this backyard in shape, because I only have that 21-inch mower, and I'm running out of elbow grease. Pray for me. I think another thing that I think I'm going to need to do is I might need to either sharpen the blades for the mower or get new ones. I don't know. I don't have anything to sharpen that. I suppose I could bring it to one of those stores, one of those small shops, and maybe they can do it. I mean, I don't know. But if they can't, then I was getting another blade for the mower. It's not that expensive. I mean, I haven't bought one in years, but the thing is that if you're using a dull blade cutting this grass, you run the risk of fraying. I mean, there really isn't anything over here, so maybe it's in good shape. But if you fray the top of it, then you're risking damaging your yard, and that's something that you don't want to do, because it doesn't end up having to put more work into it. But again, this is just a brief update of me trying to stay on top of this yard. Pray for me. I'm punching out. Talk to you later.